Hi, this is Dawn Richardson of DawnRichardson.com, here to talk to you today a little bit about energetic perspectives. This is my new Soul Essence Art Exploration coloring book with 30 C symbols to reconnect you to your soul's deepest knowing about energetic perspectives, about what's going on in your life and your life's work. So this book has been really fun for me to create because this is a persistent challenge in my own life, is this idea of these energetic patterns that show up and they just mystify me. I do not understand how I may be contributing to these, both in my own life and then in what's happening in the larger world around me. So as usual, Spirit has a funny way of leading me, back to my truth. And so what was happening for the last 2 years was I was receiving these C symbols. Here's an example of one called Janus Rising, and here is one, let's see, called Life Dynamic. And each of these C symbols, C-S-E-A, stands for Soul Essence Art, or Soul Essence Adventures as well. And it's just sort of my approach to life. And each of these symbols that I was given, and you can see that they are in a circle, each of the 30. What I began to realize as I started, doodling them and sharing them, again, not knowing what they were, was that they were actually really invitations to reconnect in various ways. And help me to see by just exploring those shapes and those patterns, help me to see what was really going on in my life and my life's work. So Energetic Perspectives is an interactive book, or a coloring book, if you will, an activity or a way to engage your soul's deepest knowing. Included are 30 Soul Essence Art symbols, C symbols, for you to explore and play with. And along with each of the symbols, so here's the first Ancient Echo, you'll see there is an introduction, a brief 1 or 2 paragraph, usually 1 paragraph introduction, and then some soul activation questions, usually 3 or 4, to really reconnect you to your soul's deepest knowing. And this is an invitation either into Seeds journaling practice, Seeds, S-E-E-D-S, soulful exploration for the essential discovery of the self. So that is one avenue you could follow, or they are ways that you could just take these questions and begin to capture quick thoughts, essential notes as I call them, on each of the Soul Essence Art doodles. So I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to take you through what that might look like in just a moment. But again, just to introduce this is really a way to reconnect with a deeper understanding of all of the patterns that play within your life or your life's work. So the best way to go about using this is simply to get a few markers. Pens, pencils are fine. Colored pencils, colored markers, paint, watercolor, follow your intuition. It's wide open as to how you engage with these, but pen is fine. So this can be like sort of just a journaling book. It also can be more of an art book. For those of you who love to color, you're going to create your own amazing versions of these symbols. So here's an example on the cover of, my own version of one of the attunement, one of the C symbols. And as you can see, you can do this however you want. Like, you can completely color them in, or you can do as I've done here. I've left some of this uncolored, and that was actually intentional. It looks great on the cover too, because it looks like an invitation for you to finish it, but it also was intentional on my part, because when I was playing with this particular C symbol, I realized, oh yeah, I need to really pay attention to this. So I left it that way as a way for me to come back to it. So this workbook, if you will, is a great 30-day exercise so that you engage with one symbol each day. You go deeper with that particular energetic perspective. And what I found was, first of all, the radiant expansion in my own life from within those 30 days that I did these C symbols after they were given to me and I understood what they were really inviting me to do, were extremely transformative for me. I really began to notice more and more when a certain pattern was coming up for me, and I was reminded automatically of, what I had engaged with these symbols. And then what was really beautiful, and I did not expect, was that once I had worked through them one time, it was a way for me to come back. It was a reference for me to come back and add further notes and further observations, on both on the Sea Doodle itself, and then I actually copied those pages, and I use it back now to take more notes on these various patterns. So the ways that you can use this book, Energetic Perspectives, are really endless and up to your creativity. So I invite you into the dance of your life so that you might connect with your soul's deepest knowing and really gain a fresh, whole, energetic perspective on the patterns at play in your life and your life's work. Thanks so much, and I look forward to sharing the individual videos. This will be available as a journey on my website, so just look for journeys. And then also it will be, of course, available on Amazon.com, just the coloring book itself. And I will make that available on my website for download so that you can then print out the individual pages. I hope you enjoy this. Much love. And as all of my work, this is really about a whole new way of seeing yourself, a whole new way of being yourself, and a whole new way of freeing yourself. Look forward to seeing you inside. Take care.